Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, bitch. Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, bitch.
Check it, this unique hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
Nothing, I'm there walk on. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us from all social media platforms. When I mean all, I mean our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You name it, we're on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101. We'll pop up first in line, I guarantee you. But y'all see us on the streets and talk about, man, I love what y'all doing. Keep up the good work. How can we be a part of Boss Talk? This is how you can be a part of Boss Talk. Under each and every interview, including this one right here in the description section below, there's a link that says join our membership. Click that link, follow all the instructions, and that's how you get to see all the exclusive content y'all been asking us. Where's this interview? Where's that interview? You got to be a member to see it. Or go ahead and download our app on any Apple or Google store, Boss Talk 101. That's where y'all always ask us where we can order the merch. App only. That's the only place you can find our merch right now. It's on our app. So go ahead and check it out. Thank you in advance, and we love you. Man,
we got a special guest in here today, y'all. He don't need no introduction, though. Believe it or not, man, this guy here is from the city. It's about to go down. I heard I was going to get a history lesson today on what's going down in the city, how it was, what's going on now, and what it's going to be like in about 5-6 years. It's going down, man. Sure. Outlaw Mill is in the building.
What's up with it, Big E, baby?
What's going on, man?
Cool.
Happy to have you, man. I've heard a lot of good things about you, man. Shout out to my boy, Dorrough.
For sure.
You came by way of Dorrough. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, E, you gotta interview this guy. I'm like, who is this, man?
That's bro, man.
He like, man, this the one right here. E, you gonna see when I get him over there. So I just want to say thank you for coming on the show first of all.
Appreciate you having me.
And we just want to go into it a little bit. We gonna do him the way we do the ones who come on for the first time. Let's get to it, Miss Jamaica.
Why you feel like you're an outlaw?
Shit, you see how long it took me to be here. You know, like, for real. Like, I used to be in a group called Alpha Texas for a long time, bro. We beat the pavement and paid dudes around here and Houston, you know, for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we done damn near done it all. Like, we was the first. I want to say we was the first rap group from Dallas on the blogs. Mm-hmm. That's when we really had our first wave.
What year was that? You said on the blog. So man,
that was early, bro. That was like 2012, 13.
Okay.
Before, I'm talking about we run around here telling our people that we on the Fade or on Two Dope Boys, and niggas looking at us like we on some shit. Like, what are you talking about? You know, they didn't even know what that was at the time.
Right.
You know, that's before like everybody around here in Dallas was really in tune with the blogs. Mm-hmm, you hear me? So, I mean, I'm talking about from Complex to MTV Hive to Pitchfork to all of them, all the big boys. You know, they were fucking with DGB before the Off the Porch when they was just a blog site. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So we was early on that. They kind of picked us up. Shout out to my boy Shay Serrano down there in Houston. He's a writer, and he got a hold of one of our mixtapes and fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying? He just wrote a badass piece or two for like Complex. I think it was MTV Hive, and then it just snowballed from there. All the other writers started picking it up.
Okay.
So anyway, we started around that time, bro, and never stopped. You know, we kept consistently, you know, fucking them up on the net. I can cuss, huh? Okay.
To a limit.
Forgive me, mama. Forgive me. Yeah.
Keep it to a limit.
We just kept, you know what I'm saying, hitting them where it hurt on the net. And we ended up, we did some tours with Killer Mike, Run the Jewels in 2014. Yeah. We did 40 cities with Yellow Wolf in 2019. Went to Canada, all type of shit.
Wow.
You know, it just...
All because of the blogs.
Well, it started
with the blogs, right.
Up top, me and Yellow Wolf.
Man, that's my boy, man.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was in 2000.
That's my boy.
2012, 13.
Bro, he took us on the road.
Let's just pull this back in.
So you born and raised in Pleasant Grove?
Born and raised in Dallas, yup.
In Dallas, what part of Dallas?
Pleasant Grove, where my roots is at, me and my mama. But I'm a granny house baby. I ain't go to daycare.
So where is Granny?
She was in Highland Hills.
In Highland Hills.
Yep.
So you got two extremes from Highland Hills
down.
So what was Highland Hills like compared to Pleasant Grove?
Back in the 90s, bro, I'm gonna say Pleasant Grove was way more roguish, like way more at the time. Hell yeah, my mama, she had a Nissan Sentra, bro. just got the car. And she got her name engraved on the side. You know how I used to do like the name with the line going around? She ain't had that hoe for maybe a week. They just vandalized that hoe. Bust the windows out, scratched her name off that bitch. Didn't even take nothing. Just fucked it up to just do it.
Just because it wasn't because they didn't like her or something that
I mean,
she got into it with somebody else.
None of that. My mama God fearing. She don't get it. She back in the day she used to be, you know, dragging hoes around with Hutchins. But she found God, she saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost. You hear me? So it was just Pleasant Grove for you. Like anybody that would get, I remember in the townhomes, they kind of.
So it's just really envy.
Not just
where you was at on Buckner?
Canterbury Crossing, Lake June.
Lake June.
Yep. And I remember back then, like the gold D's with the gold rims was the thing. I wish you would get gold days over there at Canterbury Crossing. Man, I give you about 12 hours with them rims. You go and take a nap, come out, them hoes are gone. They see your shit on bricks. You hear me?
I remember them times.
Yeah. But Highland Hills, to me, man, when I think of Highland Hills back then, it was just family. Everybody, Sunday you go down Paysettle with my granny stayed, bro. Everybody outside with their people. You know, them backyards in Highland Hills about big as Six Flags. You know, so I just remember being family oriented. A lot of grandmamas. You know, it's a church on the corner right there. It's not a church no more. I think it's another property now, but it was just really family oriented. It was still bad. It was a drug alley. It was on drugs real bad, selling drugs and all that, you know, hood shit. But it wasn't. The energy was different for sure. It was more of like a family type energy. Pleasant Grove, and I think that's really the difference between Oak Cliff and Pleasant Grove to me. Oak Cliff, you know, they got this like, it go back generations out there. You know, they got this like
a lot of ancestry.
This deep grandmama culture, you know. Pleasant Grove is kind of more young because they got a lot of more apartments. You know, it don't have such a, it's family knitted. As Oak Cliff or South Dallas to me. So that was the biggest difference for me, you know. But I mean, I done laid my head in I lived in Mesquite for a couple years. I got kicked out the house when I was young.
How
tripping.
old?
Man, 15. Tripping.
15.
Yeah.
That's when you felt like you was a man and your mama couldn't deal with you. But where was daddy during all this time? I hear you talking about your grandma and talking about your mama. Where was dad?
My pops was in Arlington.
Was in Arlington.
Yeah, him and my mama I guess that just didn't work out.
So did you go over to Pop's house like every weekend? He wasn't part of in your life, all of that?
Man, I was a daddy's boy.
Okay.
That was my dog.
So when you got kicked out, you went to your daddy's?
For sure. But I got a step pops too.
Okay.
And I really, you know, in hindsight I think back and I really was tripping. You know what I'm saying?
What did you do to get kicked out?
I was just tripping.
You ain't my dad?
Man,
but was it daddy who kicked him out or mama?
You ain't my dad.
It was
mama probably, but dad, she called you on. It was on you like that.
So what? You can't remember what you did?
You ain't my dad.
I was just tripping. It was a lot of shit. I'm fighting at school left and right. I don't know. I got my first piece of so I'm really starting to really,
Think
and I
grown.
I don't know what
in
I
the
was
streets.
On. Nah, I wasn't doing no crime, you hear me? But I was doing young nigga stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was at the time, but it was on some clique shit, we were just doing a bunch of silly shit, going
and
to parties.
And as parents, we probably see that and be like, you gonna end up in the streets if you don't stop doing what you doing.
But see, I wasn't one of them, no, because I always been serious about my schooling. My mama is a teacher.
Okay.
You hear me? So I always been on that. I ain't even finna say y'all that. I ain't no criminal, you hear me? Okay. But I was tripping, just like I think all, young niggas go through, for sure. Like, I definitely was, I'm in East Dallas, bro. You gon' fight. You feel me? I always tell people, I don't care if it's a anime nerd, I don't care if it's a street nigga, I don't care if it's a church boy. In Dallas, bro, he gonna fight something.
But I don't care if you fight, but was it, who started it? If you didn't start it, you got to defend yourself.
Nah, yeah, for sure. I mean, my thing, what happened with me was I was getting in trouble at school a lot. Just for like little stupid shit, whether it be dress code, whether it be, insubordination, talking too much in class. Like I said, fights here and there. It was just all, how shit just kind of like annuitized.
And they just couldn't deal with it no more.
Man, it just all erupted one day. I was just at the house tripping. I think my mom had told me to fold the clothes or something like that. And I must have been in the house playing Boosie about loud as hell on my speaker in the room. And my step-pops, I think he tried to come in and tell me to turn it down. I don't think I heeded it. You hear me? And my step-pops, I got none but love, none but respect for bro. Right. You hear me? Because he just, I just fought with the type of nigga that he is. You hear me? A military man.
Right.
You know? But now that I've grown,
of course,
you hear me. But at the time, you know,
you didn't want to hear
I was
it.
tripping, yeah. So I had to go and go. You know what I'm saying? I had to go and go, and so yeah, I was in Arlington for that summer or two. You know what I mean? I done lived in East Dallas. I done it all. You know, I went to school everywhere around here because my mom, like I said, she a teacher. So
did you ever move back in with your mom, or you stayed with your dad the whole time?
Yeah. No. My mama can't do without me. Man, I'm her baby boy, man. What you mean?
How many kids did she have?
2.
Just 2?
Yeah, me and my sister.
Who's older?
Me.
You? Oh, okay, so definitely baby boy, because you the only. I see.
But like at the same time, you know, it was our God too. You know, because my pops made me get a job. It really, that's, you know, kind of like. Once
you got over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was 15 working at Six Flags. So I've been working since then. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them. I'm definitely. I done worked 3 jobs one summer. You hear
so
me?
Even when you went back with your mama, you still held the job down.
Oh hell! Once you get that taste of having your own money, ain't no going back. You already know that. I was not going back to going in there asking my mama for no money for no movies and nothing like that. Yeah. So I worked. I did work release. I work at. I think I was at Chili's. At Chili's. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I gotta get to it.
You see, you mentioned God. I want to know how old were you when you knew God for yourself? Not your parents taking you to church or when you were young or whatever, but as you got older, you really, you know, faced some stuff in your life where you had to realize that this man is real, because I could have not been here, or I could have went down the wrong road, or I could have whatever. Tell me about that story. Oh yeah, that's a good question. I love it. I was homeless in 2018 into 19. Okay. I got in a bad-ass car wrecked my life. Finances, pooped them. And yeah, man, I ended up having to live in the studio to keep from being on the street. And shit, man, one night in the studio, I was, cause I mean, like I say, I've been an artist at that time. I had been doing it 10 years. And it's still, you know, the peaks and valleys, you thinking, okay, it's about to happen, and then it don't happen. People playing with your feelings, and, you know, we done drove out to New York, supposed to sign a deal, and got finessed for $2,500. You hear me? No deal. And came back home, found out the nigga that was supposed to be the middleman was a no man. You know, shit like that. So once that happened over and over again, and you look up, and now I'm living in this studio, you know, yeah, I'm recording all times of the day and night because there wasn't no windows in there. But I'm looking at my life like, you know, what is going on here? So one night in the studio we was at Platinum Music Complex, actually, at the time, that hoe was jumping. So I kept a Mac 90 in there, you know. That was I call her Emma Pearl, you know what I'm saying? I kept her in there, you know, for home security. You know what I'm saying? One night I was in there about to go on and do it to myself, you know. It was just like, you know, I think everybody, if you be honest, you'll get there. If you ain't got there, it'll happen. And God spoke to me, you know, like directly, you know what I'm saying, like in my head. Like, I know it sounds crazy, it don't, but it's real. You hear me? He spoke to me. I mean, I was literally sitting there finna do it. And all I remember hearing, you know, well, that's between God and me, but I know God real. I don't even play, you know, and that's why I kind of move how I move, you know, not to jump on any future questions that y'all finna ask me, but I'm real stiff and sturdy with my relationship with God, you know, and I just try to move in a way that is as pleasing to Him as it can be. And still do my thing. I'm not a Christian rapper by no means, like gospel rapper. You hear me? I'm Christian for sure, but I don't too much try to rub shoulders or do too much that's on the other side of the right.
field. You hear me?
Right.
And it's tough in today's times. You know what I'm saying? To do that, you end up kind of being secluded because there's so much of that. Most of hip hop now has become flooded with that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and I've been there, done that, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no judgment, like shit. I mean, you know, when I use the restroom, I wipe and it's still dirty, you hear me? But at the same time, you know, when God spoke to me that night, it's just like things just changed for me in a real way. And ever since then, you know, I just been trying my best to just walk differently and life has just been different for me.
What would you say to that person? Because there's a lot of people, just like you said, there's a lot of people who probably in that position right now, watching this interview, have that piece in their hand, thinking about doing that sort of stuff. How would you advise people who feel that way?
Man, I would tell them, because when God spoke to my granny, I remember how I was telling me this. He ain't using a whole lot of words. It was like 1 or 2 words. You hear me? But what it instilled in me, the feeling it gave me was like, absolutely not. You gotta persevere in this life thing. We all are here for a reason, every single one of us. And we all engage in hobbies and activities and do little whatever shit that don't really amount to much and nothing. But once you get to that point, I think when you're ready, and you get your mission. You know what I'm saying? You get that almost like a CB radio, like what you're here to do. And that's what I got. And that's what I'm doing. I know I'm an artist, and I know I'm here to create. I know I'm in Dallas for a reason. And even, back in the day, we just talked about 2012, 13, the blog era. And I look back on that, and I in hindsight, I realized what God was doing. You hear me? Because the thing that people have always said about me in my career, even when I was in the group, because I'm solo now, up to this point, I've always been ahead of my time. But that's not the case. It's just I've been on God's time, come to find out. I ain't even know that. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't ready. I was still knee deep off in whatever bullshit I was in and on at the time. But, God has a way of working things around, And so I happen to be here at a perfect time, in my opinion, because I feel like my services are needed. Not just here as far as the hip hop culture here, but honestly, like just the culture overall. Mm-hmm. We need more art and more soul that also comes from a good place too. Everything can't be, a highway to jail and hell. You see what's going on right now? Yeah, but that Atlanta shit.
There's a lot of that going on, but then for some people might feel like I'm not gonna get here by doing that sort of stuff, especially as quickly.
That's
you know what I mean?
Think.
That's what a lot of people always feel like. So the temptation is there. They see these people who either start with them or start after them, and they hear they doing some other stuff. Yeah. Because you see a lot of, some are Christian rappers, some are whatever.
For sure.
But they're not getting the type of exposure as quickly as, you see what I mean? Or even like podcasting. Yeah. We post some things where you're talking about God or inspirational stuff or, whatever, and you don't get as many views as when you're talking about all this other crap.
Right.
You understand? And why is that?
I call that the rug. It's the rug. You hear me? Like, and I say the rug because it's going to get pulled from up under you. It's only a matter of time, bro. It might seem like, because that route I always look like it's easier, it's quicker, it's more money there, it's more hoes, it's shiny, it's whoop whoop. But as soon as you go down that road, you start winning at first, but you got to keep watching the movie. Because every time, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't matter if you're reading books of the Bible. It don't matter if you're watching a movie. It don't matter if you're watching them Disney movies. You know what I'm saying? They break it down. Them Pixar movies, them kids, we watch. I mean, every character that goes that route, they crash out. You feel me? And we're watching it in real time right now. We living it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't too much bar that. For me, I feel like I got to walk my walk.
I want to say, when I think about just what you guys are talking about, the one thing I can really attest to is that so is a man thinking his heart, so is he.
Yeah.
And so if you create this sin, however you create it, if you create your relationship with God, however you create it, it's going to be that way because you creating it. Because we create. God is a creator, right? So he made us gods. The word of God say ye are gods. So you are God. So whatever you create, the way you see it to be and the way you imagine it to be and your creativity and your lining up with God makes that way. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
So that's how I look at it. So whatever you say to me or however you say God came to you, I'm going to believe you and respect you for that. Because I know God creates you to be a creative. You understand what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
So I respect every man's walk. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about, 'cause I got to focus on mine.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I always say, like, you know, everybody in everybody having a different walk, you never can really look at somebody. It's like really walking. Like, we all go to the park to go work out. I can't judge what you doing. I don't know what your health issues are.
Correct.
I don't know why you might be walking slowly.
Yeah.
You understand
Correct.
what I'm saying? So that's why I made sure to say, like, it ain't that I'm even pushing no agenda when it comes to religion or none of that. I'm simply answering y'all's questions as to, for me, that's definitely the foundation of my life.
Correct. And
everything I got going.
Man, I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
When it come down to your whole movement and everything that you've done thus far, what are you most proud of?
My consistency and my perseverance.
Okay.
That's what I'm on. And my catalog. Okay. Because no matter what, whether I was in the group, now that I'm solo, whether things was up, things was down, no matter what, I kept on in that studio. I stayed in that gym. And I stayed dropping album after album after album, video after video after video. I got like almost 100 and some videos and a whole movie, hour and a half long film on YouTube.
Dallas, Texas?
Absolutely. You hear me? So, I mean, and counting. I just directed a JhonnieDamnD and Dorrough's video. I think we shot the last scene today. I got a shoot tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday for my next. You know what I'm saying? I'm
How
steady
did you
working.
get into produce videography? How did you even bump into that if you started in artistry, right?
Yeah, well, see, the funny part about it is, so I went down there to school to Houston, and I actually ended up majoring in media production.
Okay.
The video was my concentration. So I was doing the videos at the same time I started rapping for real. I used to do it for my partner Woody and A-Life, Aristocrat Life. I used to do the club videos.
Okay.
So I was a nigga walking around with the DSLR, with the Canon, with the big ass ring light surrounding it, trying to give females pouring shots and twerking, and that was me.
Wow.
So and I was editing all that myself, and I actually ended up interning at, I think it was ABC or CBS, Great Day Houston, some morning show. I was editing for them.
Wow.
So it all started at the same time. And I never, stopped doing, I never bought into that whole, like, pick one thing. I just didn't, that didn't make no sense to me.
I'm the same way. I just told you that before we started.
Yeah, so
it's a lot of stuff going on.
I'm glad that, and this is another answer to your question you asked me too. I'm glad, because I also started making beats around that time
That's
too.
hard. I like it.
So all the three main things that I do now, I've been doing. You hear me? It's not a hustle for me. It's a walk. So yeah, I started doing videos at the same time I started rapping.
Wow. And so you start doing videos, you rapping. What takes off first, the rap or the videos?
Takes off in regards to money.
Which one takes off regards to
Me?
how you feel, whatever you
The
think?
rapping.
The rapping.
For sure. I ended up making a little hit record down there that was big on like TSU campus, U of H. I think it even got out there the PV kind of sort of, but it was real big.
What was it?
Benny Button.
Okay, Benny Button. Yeah.
And that was just some bullshit. Like, we was just having fun. We put the mic in the tub and made a little or whatever, and then the DJs just ran with it. So we was doing shows, bro. We was doing shows before we had a group name.
Wow.
Wasn't even charging no money. We just pulling up deep. All our people just happy to be there, rocking our warehouse live, Facebook famous parties and shit like that. So the music took off before anything. And then the video work, obviously I hit a wall because I can't really shoot and edit videos and be in them.
That's right.
You hear me? So the videos kind of would come and go. I was still doing the club videos for, like, some paper to pay the bills. But I did, what I will say to anybody that's also, wearing multiple hats, you do got to kind of lock in, though, on one and then move over to the next. You can't really juggle 3 pens successfully for a long time. You're going to drop something. So I paused on the videos and just honed in on rapping, really putting pen to pad, really getting sharpening my sword there. And then I was blessed to meet Dance Daily, and that's my brother, bro. That was really nothing but God too, because he be on the same type of time I'm on as far as what type of art he wants to create. But bro, the coldest. And ever since we linked up, it's been history ever since.
Wow. And so how do you run into Dorrough? How do y'all even meet?
Shit, that's a crazy story too. So I got so much respect for Ro because my ex at the time, I remember going out there to PV to pick her up to come out to Houston for the weekend, and she had the Shit Factory DSF CD. It had a toilet on it, all type. I think it was handwriting on it, hoe. And she put it in, bro, and went straight to Walk That Walk.
Wow.
I'll never forget this. And she was like, hey, man, this right here, you know, we rode all the way on 290. I'm talking about we rode about 45 minutes just playing the whole tape. And I'm hearing Ro like, man, bro, hard, you know. So I low-key, like, am a fan of bro. Like, I respect bro artistry. You hear me? And then we ended up meeting on some rap shit. I think we was at, I think we ran past each other, bumped each other at the studio. But I ended up, years later, doing directing and kind of halfway shooting with Daily and editing one of his videos for Hit a Lick with Sauce Walker.
Yeah.
That's when we really worked together. And he saw, like, he got to see, like, how a nigga get to it.
Yeah.
And then we just been locked in ever since.
I remember I had him on here. I was promoting it. I didn't know you was doing it, but he was coming back and forth over here as he was working on that with you and with Sauce Walker. I think it was a thing where he did his part, and then they had to go to some boat. Where it was two different locations. I remember that. You know, that was dope. Well, I was watching it, trying to put it together of when it was going to happen, because I'm following him. I'm a big fan and a big supporter of Dorrough. Yeah. And so, and being in Dallas, you can't be nothing but. You know what I mean? If you really true to the art and to the city, and that's why I loved it so much when I seen Walk That Walk, that remix him and that redo him in I think Fobats and Zillionaire Dough on there. I was so proud of that because I think the OGs like Dorrough and to the younger guys coming up, that bridge, that extension of an arm of a bridge instead of being a wall is so important when it comes to, you know, us being able to channel that energy and keep the city moving, to say there is something to look back on to where it ain't just a tragedy like the Mo 3 incident, you know, like Yellow Fates in the time right now, like, and I got to get your take on that. I've been asking everybody that question. That's the hard questions everybody don't want to ask, like to see Yellow end up in that situation and to see Mo 3 pass from now. What did that do to the city? You being from Dallas and being one that listened to the music and all that, and you believe in the movement of the music and being a part of that wraps around everything you said. I couldn't have you on here. Really, people gotta, if they being honest with themselves, and you coming up in the time and exclude that time because they say, oh, you being messy. That's a part of what happened here. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a part of the story for sure.
So how you just gonna talk about everything and act like that we ain't talking about that? I'm just asking you, how did that affect your movement and you seeing that and you trying to put your music out during that time?
You talking about the Mo 3? The
Mo 3, the Yellow, all the stuff, the beefs, the stuff that was going on during that time.
I think it lowers the vibration of the city. I'm big on energy. I'm big on frequency. You know, music has taught me that. That's all music is. That's all any of this is. When when you met your wife, bumped into it, her frequency and your frequency clicked. Something about her frequency attracted you and vice versa. You know, when you get around, you can get on the elevator with somebody with bad energy and you can feel it. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to ask them how that day was or nothing. You just want that to get off on flow 3.
That's right.
So that being said, there's also a collective vibration or a collective frequency too. So anytime you have something like what happened with Mo 3, you know, God bless his family, it lowers the overall vibration of the city, you know, of the soil. And that's any tragedy like that. Anything like that.
You got a point, because it seemed like when he passed away, like everything kind of, even the trap movement, the Yellow movement, anybody that was doing anything, that's why it had to revamp. And Big X came up after that, really, a few years after that, made his movement that had nothing to do with that, totally separate, and was able, it's like a plant restarting again.
That's exactly what it is. It's like, you know, like in the country, you know, they burn the soil.
Yeah.
It's like the soil got burnt. Yeah. So it took, 2 years or so to renew that soil, you know, and now we got fruit, now we got trees, now it's up, you know, we having crops, we yielding around here.
Like I said, even with Yellow, man, I hope and pray that, he can, his family, and they can figure this out. I gotta say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as, you know, however it go, I don't, just like when that guy got killed, Charlie Kirk today or yesterday, and people were like, man, F that, he was this, he believed in that.
Day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday, and it's like, he still had 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? He still had a wife. I don't know how they believed, but if something happened to you, I don't care what you done. I still feel for them kids, bro.
Yeah, people are low right now.
But you hear what I just said?
For sure.
I can't be like everybody else. And everybody,
sure.
Shout out to OG Pyru. He's like, man, you know, let God sort it out. No, I'm not. I just know that when a man's 31 and he didn't get to live his life,
yeah,
and he did some wrong stuff, he might could have got it right.
Yeah.
But now we'll never get the chance.
For sure, yeah.
And his kids got to live with that the rest of their life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I
So
do.
that's the kind of stuff I look at. Just like Mo3 kids, ever since that happened, it didn't affect nobody more than it affected his kids.
I mean, you got to ask yourself, and we got to ask ourselves, like, I'm going to ask you what you think. If, let's say that didn't happen to Mo3, let's say he was able to continue making music, where you think the city would be at if we also had Mo3 a part of this movement?
It's tough because I know how Mo3 was moving.
Mm.
I don't know how far that goes, and I don't know what happens.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the music go, the music was dope. The music never missed. It was steadily growing, climbing,
And that's
climbing,
what I'm
climbing.
talking about.
But,
You feel me?
But all that other stuff with it, you can't take the music without taking other stuff with it.
Yeah. But the music, boy, that nigga music, boy, it hit different.
It definitely hit different. I mean, it'll never be another Mo3.
It hit different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he hit you in the gut.
Yeah, it'll never be another one.
He hit you in the gut, and we need, you know, a lot more of that.
Dope movement, and even that period, you have to celebrate the music
For sure.
no matter what. I think, like I said, when I look at everything that's going on now, to get to a brighter spot, the Phobats he came up different than anybody I ever seen come out.
Hey,
of
yeah.
I never seen nobody come up like that. Like the snap of a finger. I didn't hear it. I didn't see his movement. I just seen he was there.
That's because he came with his own frequency. He got his own
You see what I'm
vibe.
saying?
Yeah.
It was a thing where it just, and it was done.
See, this thing, man, this music thing, this hip-hop thing, but music, art, period, it's about drawing new constellations in the sky.
Yeah.
Like finding new constellations. And Phobats, he kind of a new constellation. We ain't never seen that combination before.
Yeah, I was down there with Birdman in G to P shout out in New Orleans, and I seen Phobats come out. I was at the show at Essence, Essence Festival, and that was dope to see somebody from Dallas come out and do their thing. And I was like, damn, there he is. That the dude everybody be talking about. I ain't never seen him in Dallas, but
Sorry.
that boy come out on the biggest stage, and there wasn't nobody else there from Dallas but him. If you think about it,
He doing
me and
his part.
hey, we was there and he was there. People who lived in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? I ain't see nobody else but them too.
Yeah.
And then the rest, Bun B and everybody else, but he the only one I seen.
Yeah. We need more of that.
Yeah, that was hard.
We need more of
It
that,
was
bro.
hard.
We need more of that for sure. Because
So-
it's about getting on them ships and getting out there too. You know what I'm saying?
So you and him know each other?
Hell, I ain't
Never
bro.
met him.
Never
See,
met Dan
you
Life.
you ever seen him in the city?
Shit, nah. But I mean, you know how this whole go. Like his motion probably in a whole nother lake or a whole nother river.
Somewhat different. He don't
Yeah.
even play with it. He know it too.
Yeah, cause niggas know him. Niggas know him. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you talk to niggas in Highland Hills and shit, they know him.
Yeah.
But I mean, he just, like you say, that nigga came out of nowhere like a comet. But we need more of that.
Yeah.
We need 5 bats, 6 bats, 7 bats. We need some more bats. You hear me? Like, for real.
Talk to me about the Boogie movement, man. What the hell is going on, man? It's a new resurgence.
Yeah.
People the Boogie movement is going down.
Unfinished business is what I call it.
Explain.
Shit, man, look. It's like this here. Like, imagine if bounce music in New Orleans had started getting co-opted and done by foreigners and shit from way across the country, way across town and shit. Like, you know, let's say that happens like right after DJ Jubilee or like, so we talking about like 9-4, 9-5 before they can even really brew it, and we get to Manny Fresh, they shit get stole. You hear me? Would we even have gotten to Juvie and Cash Money and Wayne? And probably not, because all that was able to organically, without any kind of no severance, no manipulation, no none of that. You hear me? Like it's like we back on the farm with that analogy, right? It's like we back there, man. We got these corn crops, and they blooming. It's finna happen. They yielding. We go to bed, you know what I'm saying? Wake up, get out there, get to work, and damn, half the corn done got stole. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start over. So I look at it like unfinished business for that reason. It's unfinished business because it just so happened that, when the Boogie shit was kind of, growing legs and starting to move around the world, Twitter hit. Social media hit hard. You hear me? And so that kind of threw a monkey wrench in what we was doing here at home. It kind of made us, because it was new. So niggas start looking at, across the yard at what everybody else was doing and dabbing in that and dipping in that instead of just appreciating us and still doing what we was doing. You hear me? But I love it. I love seeing it pick back up where it left off at.
Who started it?
The Boogie movement? Mm-hmm. What you mean, the music or the dancing?
Who started the dancing? Who started the music? Who started it?
Shit, I'm gonna have to give a dance to Bonton. I
Who's
feel like
Bonton?
Bonton is a hood inside Dallas. Some projects inside Dallas.
That first place you seen it?
That's the first. That's it.
Oh, that's
so
Bonton Farms. That's where the farm is.
Yeah,
Bonton 007. That's where I'm from. Shawty Mac, what up, baby?
I'm gonna have to go back though. The reason I say that is because I think it's building blocks, right? I feel like the Bonton dance, like the head roll and all that, that's kind of like the foundation of the whole dance to me.
Wow.
Like, when I was seeing the Bonton niggas hit that hoe with the headbands on the tip of their head and the leather caps on the tip of their head and shit, it literally, and then when I start seeing my Oak Cliff partners do it, it looked like they took like and built on it. Cause every hood at the time had a kind of their own little spin on it. They added their own little fly little shit to it. You hear me? Cause it's really war dancing is what people don't really know.
Wow.
It was never like what it became, bro. Niggas used to hit that hoe before they knocked your ass out. Like soon as a nigga, if you standing and a nigga next to you start hitting that hoe, where they pull up, run up here with all these white tees deep, and they start hitting that shit, man, you better move your ass out the way. You better act like you know something.
So they finna dance before they fight.
Spain, Big
mama.
Spain said that.
He said he was dancing, and because they was teasing him or because they was, because of his dancing, he would fight because of the dancing.
He did say that.
But he's saying something like something different.
It's kind of, it run together.
Nah,
it almost remind me of like those martial arts movies. There's this form of martial arts that they did that starts off like a dance.
Oh, for sure.
When
them Oak Cliff niggas come in the club, when they came to Rhythm City, and they get the dipping, you know what I'm saying? They get the, you better move your ass out the way. I'm telling you, it gonna be sliding across the floor. It's just what it was. It was straight. It was the original Boogie, bro. Before YouTube took off and the social media shit took off, I wish, and me and Dorrough was just talking about this shit. I wish we had enough sense to get that shit, and somebody got it, bro.
The video.
Whoever sees, bro, because nobody really gets to see the original energy and movement of it, because it's way more aggressive, way more masculine, and it started to, once it spread to the suburbs and spread elsewhere, it kind of got diluted, like everything.
You say it's way more masculine, so you tell me when it got diluted, it became a little bit more feminine? Because,
I'm saying, no,
because whenever it came out to the masses, a lot of people was looking at it like, man, I ain't finna do that because, Well,
everybody ain't the same, right? Everybody energy ain't the same. We out and spend some time in the projects. A project nigga is a different type of aggression.
Right.
So imagine like seeing that dance done in the projects, by niggas that ain't ate all damn day and they done all carpooled in the same Crown Vic to go to the club and whoop on some niggas because they frustrated. You hear me? Mm-hmm. That hoe gonna have a whole different energy than a little kid in a brick house in Plano that's looking at it on YouTube, studying to see how to move, You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Smiling from ear to ear. While, you know, it's just a different experience.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like shit when Snoop and them niggas made the Crip Walk shit popular, and then you start seeing, you know, Crip walking on white choreography and shit on MTV. You know what I'm saying? It don't have the same feel as when you see some Crip niggas Crip walking. Mm-hmm. It's a different energy. You feel me? So yeah, like the Boogie shit started off on some war dancing, you know, represent your hood, let nigga know who in this whole type shit, right before we let them know how we in here and who in here in the other way that we've been doing generation after generation, you know, in the hood. So that's the dance part. The music part, the first Boogie song I ever remember hearing that was like niggas was really hitting that hoe to that was Lil Joe.
Everybody say that.
Lil Joe, watch me do this, I'ma do that. That was the shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you had all kind of like, man, I'm trying to think of them, like, you had all kind of like high school ass sound in there, low quality ass, like niggas that was, you know what I'm saying, Carter niggas and Need niggas and them. You know what I'm saying? You had niggas making shit, but I can't even remember right now, bro. And that's the sad part about the times too. We be leaning on the streaming shit, but there's a whole lot of shit that's not on streaming.
That's right.
We damn near forgetting about it, like especially Texas shit. All the mixtape shit and street shit that we grew up on, shit, little kids and shit. Mm-hmm. Man, that shit is nowhere to be found. But Lil Joe was the first Boogie song I remember hearing.
See, I hear that a lot. And the funny thing, since the Boogie movement coming back, I'm like, shoot, why Lil Joe ain't jump back up and start trying to do something
Lil Joe, wild
to try
boy.
to bring it, you know, bring it back or something.
Lil Joe, wild boy, man. Salute to Lil Joe, man. I bumped into Lil Joe.
When was the last time?
I think it was Cert.
A long time ago.
Hell yeah, Medusa, one of them hoes. Because you know, they just changed the name of it. But yeah, bro, Lil Joe was the first Boogie song I remember.
Wow. Top 3 artists of all time, dead or alive.
Any genre.
Top who?
Top three artists.
Any genre.
Any genre.
Dead or alive.
Okay. That's tough, E.
It is what it is. Everybody ever come on Boss Talk, including Dorrough. Everybody can answer that question and gave us their top 3.
It changes. It's gonna.
Outlaw Male's top 3 is going down.
So today it's gonna be.
Yeah, today is gonna be what?
It's gonna be Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
It's gonna be
number 2.
Man, Miles Davis.
Wow.
Okay, that's our first Miles Davis. Number 3.
Can I get a tie?
No.
They can't tie?
No.
Them boys can't tie. We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go. Man. We're gonna go Frankie Beverly, man.
Ooh, this boy got an old soul. He got an old soul.
That's today's top 3. You ask me tomorrow, I might get 3 different.
Yeah. I you know, like I said, getting you on here, it was like you being a producer of movies, you know, what you say Master P inspired you. I heard you on one interview say that, you know, The Hustle more than likely. Shout out to Master P, dude.
Sure.
He's one of my guys, man. I respect a lot. We out here, you know, we're in the South, so I got to give it up to a real hustler who took it there. You know, you're going to go get it wherever you got to get it and make it do so what it do.
Mm-hmm.
What is your, what do you plan to do in the movie industry when it comes down to Dallas? What would you like to see?
We need our story told from our perspective. You know, one thing I love about like all the hood movies that we all grew up on. If you black in America, bro, you grow up on Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, you know, Poetic Justice, Baby Boy, you know, but all that shit that's the LA. But that's New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we got ATL and you got shit, I don't even want to miss nobody, but put it like this, all the other major cities that's at the round table of hip hop, they got a seat, they got a movie or movies. It's time for us to have ours.
So Texas ain't got none.
But who is that? But why? Why is that? You want to know why I think that is?
Why?
Because we ain't doing it yet. We got an opportunity now. We ain't just standing up. You got, back then you had, what's his name, John Singleton?
Yeah.
You had, what's that gray dude they talk about?
F. Gary Gray.
Okay, you had them dudes. You had your boy Dame Dash up there. Let's be real. You had aggressive people who was wanting this stuff so bad they didn't care what you said. They wasn't taking no for an answer. Where are our people at the saying, I ain't taking no for an answer. We're gonna get these projects done. We're gonna put this out. We can put it out on YouTube. I don't give a damn. We putting it out every day. If we put it out, then it's gonna be out and people gonna start respecting it. But people ain't doing that.
Sitting right in front of you.
You heard what I said? People ain't doing that. And they got cameras. These cameras can be used for that right here. What we waiting on?
And now is the great
and you know how to do it.
I done did it.
Okay, why you ain't doing it over and over? But can you? That's what Jay asked.
Let me tell you.
That's what Jay-Z asked Kanye when he did Through the Wire. Can you keep doing it?
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
You did it, but have you done it to that level where that movie is that classic that like the ones you just named for Texas? We need to have that for Texas.
I don't agree with that.
Why not?
I think that we can't look at it like we need to have it for Texas. I think we just do it. We do it, and it's gonna be good enough. The work is gonna pay off. The planting the seed, the keeping doing it.
No, you're gonna do it.
It's gonna hit because you're gonna get better as you do it anyway.
For sure.
And you from Texas, so if you do it and you in Texas, it's gonna be a Texas thing.
I say,
you gotta work. The work's not happening.
What I say, Dallas, Texas with 3 X's. The movie is on YouTube right now. It's available to watch tonight. You can go home, pop some popcorn. You and your old lady, y'all can sit and y'all can watch that thing. It's a full feature film. You hear me?
That's good.
And we did it, with no funding. I was like I told you, I was homeless in late 2018. Shit, damn near a third of the movie was shot and edited during that time. You feel me? So we did it. We thugged it, is what I say. Now we need some funding. We need some paper, man. Ain't none of them movies we just mentioned got made without no
How much
funding.
money do you need
To make a movie to the same caliber as Boys in the Hood?
Yes.
Shit. Nowadays, we talking 6 figures, high five at least.
What? Because
lighting.
What about, man, it was some horrible, man, Belly was a horrible, dark-ass movie, but it was good.
Hey, Belly,
it was horrible. It was dark.
Belly,
okay, but how much money did it cost?
It was dark.
Belly is far from
That
horrible.
motherfucker was dark.
Man.
No, I ain't talking about how good. It was good.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the look of it.
I love it.
I'm just saying, it didn't look like no high-profile film like you talking about.
I don't know why it didn't.
No, it didn't. That thing was...
Belly
that thing was
underrated.
dark. That's the darkest movie you'll find.
But hype, that's his style of life.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think it's just we ain't putting it out there. I think we do it and we wait. We do it and we wait.
Well, I think Belly.
If you get a writer,
but Belly was $3 million to make that movie.
I was just gonna say that.
That's a different time.
But as dark as Belly was, it was
but
still
it just
some
took a lot
high
of
dollar
movie.
lighting on that movie.
Yeah, it took a lot of money to make the movie. Still,
it doesn't matter. It don't. I don't think it take as much money as it used to take.
No, it don't.
It don't never take that. Just like music video, we got music videos.
For sure.
How much you think they cost? Okay, let me go back to a music video right now. Ice cream paint job. What was the budget of that? Let's call Dorrough. I bet you.
Hold on. You said Belly was $3 million.
Yeah.
So you can make a Belly now for probably like $300K.
Yes.
You hear me? You can, but $300K is still $300K.
Correct.
That's what we gonna need. Whoever it is, if it's Cuban, if it's I don't know who it is, some angel investor out there, but we gonna need some funding to really get it popping and make it do what it do, make it some real art.
Yeah.
Real art takes time and money.
I get it, but I remember when Money and Violence was out. It's certain series like on YouTube and stuff. I think and allegedly Jay gave them $10 million for that whole series.
A fool.
And it just was them doing something on
and
YouTube. And they shot it all.
Oh, they never put it out? They
shot it all with an iPhone. No, it was hot. It was hot.
It was hot on YouTube, but then when he got it, nothing came out.
If he paid $10 million for it, it was hot. Them boys always doing their thing.
But he didn't continue
it. And another thing, here's another thing. And I'm just going to say this.
And it was good.
How does Country Wayne and Chase them use their phone and do $800,000 a month?
But the phone, man.
Did you hear what I just said?
I heard you, bro.
I said $800,000.
Yeah, but
Lord
the phone
was $400,000. They did it with a phone.
I heard you.
But you gotta do daytime filming.
The phone lenses ain't ready.
No, what I'm telling you is they doing it right now.
I know. They just did it with that. What's that?
No, they're doing it right now. They making money right now.
Oh, you talking about Country Wayne now?
Yes.
Okay, but
$400,000 a month at least.
Outside the money, let's take the money. Let's take the money out of it
with the phone.
You saying they're making movies? What you
just
saying?
Clips right now.
Okay, but are the clips that they making Would you look at that and say, in 50 years, that's going to appreciate with time?
I'm not really looking at that.
That's what
saying,
Boys in the Hood is.
If you get a budget, if you start something, just like y'all doing the videos, the music, the money can come through different resources.
For sure.
But with the way we're doing content right now, the way we're doing it, the way it's being done, people making a lot of money.
But
man.
I think you just said something that was damn near divine. Content, right? Like, we got to make it past. We can't be content with just doing it at a low level that might still get some bread, but it might not. It's not gonna be what Menace to Society is. We need to make that.
But how do you get to that? I just sat down with Country Wayne in the room. You seen it. He showed us the premiere with him and what was that girl name?
I don't remember.
Well, how did the movie look that he put together?
It looked good.
Because he put his resources together after he built it up.
I was just gonna say resources.
You know what I'm saying? But it was his money. He budgeted and did that himself.
Yeah.
But it takes, like y'all doing, the hustle. You just got to keep hustling.
For sure.
That's the whole game.
I agree.
I just don't think we can wait. There's no reason.
Oh no, I agree with you on that.
It's just money to me. It's money there. Content right now. YouTube. Look at Ali Sadiq. He dropping all his specials on YouTube.
Yeah.
With millions of views.
Yeah, and as he's dropped them and as he's gotten bigger, his quality has risen too.
That's right.
I agree with you.
That's exactly right.
We're working on something right now. I was gonna keep it on the rap. But we're working on it. We're working on a comedy right now.
That's hard. That's hard.
Saying, like,
and even Half Pint has started doing it and then
A
stopped.
comedy was like a movie?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because the one I got on YouTube right now, it's not a comedy.
not
It
a
got some
comedy.
funny moments, but it's not a comedy. And I really feel like, one, right now, we need some more comedy. Shit's so dark,
Yeah.
nigga need to laugh at something. You hear me?
How long is it taking you to do these movies?
Oh man, this one's taking a minute because as an artist, my understanding and my skill set has grown. And I understand now, like, it is kind of about getting the right shot. It is about getting the right cast. It is about the lighting. It is about, and that shit takes time. Before with Dallas, Texas, we wasn't as focused on some of these elements as we are now. So it's gonna take a little longer this time, but it's gonna be worth it because it's gonna be that much better.
I think you guys are on to something. I just think that you can't. It's not a Hollywood thing no more. It's not a Netflix thing no more. You can do it on YouTube. You could do it. You may stream it on Tubi or Freevee, but you find a resource and you go with it. You know what I mean? Even if you have to create your own network now, it's no reason to wait, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You can do it without all the other stuff they used to do because time has changed. And if we try to do it the old way, it's not going to work that way no more because it's not even working for them that way no more. I'm friends with a lot of these people, and I know they ain't doing all that. They waiting on the opportunity that ain't even coming right now. And these are celebrities. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ain't trying to hear that shit.
I heard you, bro.
I think we got a chance. And when I started Boss Talk, it was because it was the middle of COVID and Breakfast Club and all of them was sitting in there scared to go outside. And I said, guess what? I'm going up to the store. We finna start Boss Talk.
Yeah.
You got to go when ain't nobody else going. I ain't finna go there with y'all today. I get some niggas ain't ready for me.
Hey, look,
you feel me?
He pop it though, bro.
It's the truth.
Nah, for real.
You can take over. You just got to be willing to step in there and do it without no regards to what it used to be like.
Yeah.
Make it what it's going to be like.
Well, look, hey, who anybody watching this Boss Talk, bro? If you do lighting, if lighting is your thing, DM me.
Already.
You hear me? And that's what we need. We need a lighting.
What's your Instagram?
Outlaw Mail, at Outlaw Mail. We need lighting, bro. We need sound. We need, you gotta have the coaches on the sideline.
Already.
You know?
Man, thank you for coming on the show, man. How can people get a hold of you if they're trying to reach out?
Man, they can get a hold of me at Outlaw Mail on everything. There's one more thing I want to make sure I stress. You asked me about the Dallas Boogie and the Dallas music. You kind of asked me some questions there. But I was actually chopping it up with Ro at the video shoot earlier.
Okay.
Him and Johnny's new song they finna drop. And we were talking about, we were all out there. It was a lot of legends out there too. B. Reed, Nation, Young Nation pulled up, Lil Ronda Don popped out. It was a nice, lovely moment, you hear me? And we were just, me and Ro and Daly was chopping it up about like where the music scene is right now. And Dorrough, he done seen this before. So he's definitely the spokesperson for letting everybody know, like, man, it's right now. Like, the moment is here. But one thing I'm not hearing and I'm not seeing that in my studies of the game and my experience thus far that's necessary that we need is we gotta structure this and build this like I said, like in blocks. Okay, we gonna build a skyscraper, but first we gotta lay the foundation. We gotta put the steel beams in it. We gotta get the producers, the sound. We gotta get that established here. The rapping is cool, the dancing is cool, all that's cool, but there should be 3 to 5 producers that all the high rappers in the city now and upcoming are working with. And that's how that? You say what?
We don't have that?
We have it, but it's not clear and understood. Think about like,
who is it?
Who is who?
Who is the producer right now?
That's what I'm saying. It's not clear and understood. There's no 3-5 names that all the Big X, all the New Dallas, Dorrough, me, whoever else is
who they
working
using?
With. Everybody using different niggas.
Name them.
I mean, what you mean? I mean, everybody got their own team of niggas that they using on their music.
Who are they? Who producing the music, the big hits? Who saying? Who produced "Safe to Say I'm the Biggest"? But see, the largest. Who produced that? Look that up.
Shit, I think that's bro. That's Tony Coles. I think.
You out of Dallas?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, but that's my point. Is that it shouldn't?
I know if Ziggy made it do a lot of music for New Dallas.
But I'm saying it should be like when we think about Atlanta, you can think of household name producers to come to mind. Zaytoven, Metro Boomin now, Toomp from back then. It's names that come to mind.
That's because that took time for them to get there.
I heard you. But
these new guys are not going to have that essence of the name, but they doing the music because the music coming out. Who are they? That's why I asked you.
But no, what I'm saying is what needs to happen, and I want to make sure I vocalize to you in this conversation is we need to be intentional as a city. All the artists right now in this moment, we need to make sure that we establish some producers so we can stay around. I don't want to see this moment, the spotlight that we having, come and go. And when I study the game, like I do this, all I told you, this is what I do. If I ain't in the studio, I'm watching a documentary or I'm watching a movie or I'm in the studio, in that order. And when I look at it, the cities that are meccas of this hip hop that have a permanent seat at the table, producers, you can name the producers. If you talking about New York, everybody know Primo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know, Just Blaze and them, whoever, all them New York niggas. You can name them. If you think about LA, of course you gonna name Dre. You gonna name Dre. He a household name just like the rappers are.
Dre?
Dr. Dre.
That right now is mustard on the beat.
Exactly though. You see what I'm saying?
It ain't Dre. That's old.
I know, but when they were establishing themselves with Snoop, also Dre was a household name. Right now, as we are reestablishing ourselves, we got some rappers that are household names, but we need some producers that are also household names.
The only one I hear is Ziggy made it. I don't be hearing nobody else. Ziggy made it. Of course, that's about it. New Dallas. For New Dallas.
For sure, but so that's my point.
He did it for Big X. He did it for Kodak Black. He did it for. He got a lot of people he done did it for.
But see, I'm talking about the crib because it's other cities that have had moments in the spotlight and they didn't establish producers and they moments came and went. And
who is the producer you think about the most in Dallas?
Shit, I'm thinking Big,
about what's old boy name? Mr. E.
I'm thinking about if we let's say I give you 5 right now. And I feel like every rap nigga in Dallas should be getting a beat from rapping. Stunt the Great, he's part of Stunt Doge. They literally damn near helped to pour the concrete for what we call the Dallas sound. Cause that's Walk That Walk, that's Daddy Stroke. Shit, I probably can't even think of Get It Bitch. They made the beat.
You think everybody should go back to them? I'm
saying, what? Hell, just like everybody's still working with Zay. I'm saying Stunt the Great, Ziggy made it, Lil Mister, myself, and shit, if I had to throw a 5th name, pick a nigga. You hear me? That you know a lot of niggas work with. But we need 5 niggas that everybody fucking with, sound wise, to establish what we want this Dallas music industry and scene to be. And if we want this shit to be permanent, that's what it's gonna take. We can't do like other cities have and not establish. Because I feel like as much as what Houston had like in the 2000s was live, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we see how all up into from the screw shit all the way to the end, how it kind of built up to that. I feel like had they done a better job of doing what I'm saying right here, then their moment would have stuck for this whole time. Just like Atlanta's moment stuck for so long of a time, even
It
to
ain't
this
stuck.
day.
No, it ain't stuck no more.
Shit.
Who you can name it over Atlanta? Cause I hear about Dallas more
But
than I
see,
do.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm hearing more about Dallas right now.
But I'm saying Metro just dropped the whole double disc tape.
For what?
Well, I'm saying he just dropped the whole double disc tape that's got a hit or two that's moving off of that bitch. Because Atlanta has been able to stick around,
Who did?
they never gonna go nowhere.
But who did it?
Who
What
did what?
artist?
You
What
say what
artist?
artist?
What artist
That
did
he
what?
did it-
Double
did-
disc
did-
tape.
That's his tape. It's
It's
a bunch
his.
of different. Yeah, it's like a compilation.
I get it.
But I'm saying he got collab. The beats on there isn't just him. He got Zaytoven on some beats.
Yeah.
You know, he got all type of niggas I'm sure on that bitch. But my point is, if we want this shit to stick,
Yeah.
you understand me? If we want this shit to be a skyscraper that stands tall for 100,000 more years, this time around we need to do it the right way. And if you study the game, there is a recipe to this. To bake
How
this
do you
cake.
make that happen?
Shit, you just do it. All we gotta
Yeah,
do
but I
is
don't-
we just gotta work with. We just gotta get the 5 names, whoever. Like, and it don't have to be my damn names, but it could be objective. But it need to be niggas that got that sound. That shit is fire. That shit sound like and feel like the crib, and they official with it. Like they good at the shit.
Outlaw Male, I think that come from work ethic.
For sure.
Them niggas got to
But
be
we
working.
have
The
to-
producers got to be working like that. And the people, if they ain't working like that,
Man, look.
then if they working like that, then it happens like
It
that.
sound like Ziggy working like that.
That's what I'm saying.
I know stunt
They
work like
got to
that.
be working like that. You can't
Shit.
just say, "Oh, they got to be." We got to do it that way. No, the producers got to work
For
their
sure.
ass off
But
to make
all
sure that
the
we know
names-
that they doing it.
All the names I listed work like that.
Well, then we ain't got enough said.
But-
We ain't got to say it.
Nah,
it got the work
it do
got to
gotta
be done.
said. You know why I gotta be said?
Why?
You play sports, huh?
Yeah, I played a little bit.
Okay, so head coach got to say this, and he got to put this in the motion. Yeah, the team might know. Yeah, we out here to win the game, but you still got to have coaches that actually put the game plan together and structure it so we can win the game. The problem here,
I don't know if I agree with that because
you
some
mean?
coaches, when they say it, the team still be sorry as hell. They don't win no
that's
goddamn
the
game.
exception to the rule.
You know what I'm just being real.
I hear
Like,
you, but-
out of all the coaches, I heard a coach. We did all right. We went to the third. I think we went
That
to the
ain't no
playoffs
coach.
and stuff. We were 3 in. Well, you got to realize Dallas didn't just start high school. Didn't just start going winning state to here recently. It was a lot of years before now when Duncanville wasn't doing none of that shit they doing now.
I can't speak
You know
on.
what I'm
I
saying?
can't speak on the field. The field I can, the arena I can speak on is this music shit. 'Cause like I say, I live it. You hear me? I breathe it. Blood, sweat, real tears. Real years. You hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
And when I look at the game, man, when I look at what we got going right now, bro, we got to build this skyscraper the right way, and it starts with the steel beams and the concrete, and that is the sound. That's the producers. Those are the steel beams. As soon as we can get them steel beams in there, and then everybody just oop oop, I promise you we can go 100 stories up.
I agree with it happens that way, but again, them producers got to be working their ass off, and it shouldn't be nobody having to just keep saying these the guys and that. No, you got to know that when you come to the city, that
For sure.
work ethic is what makes that happen easily.
For sure.
When you go to these cities and when you heard a Dre beat back in the, you knew that was a Dre beat. When I heard In the Club beat and all that shit, man, you know there ain't nothing that was on. It wasn't nothing like it. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
For
So
sure.
the beat, these boy got to bring it. They tags got to be good or whatever they got to do to get that recognition.
Yeah.
If they got to meet up like y'all meet up, I remember when I had Sergeant J, he was rocking out on. They would go to meet up with other producers. Y'all do that still, where you go and y'all all set up and make beats. Have them.
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Y'all
Because
doing that still?
Nah, it
No?
needs to happen. Yeah, but it's happening in silos. It's happening in satellites and shit. Like it's 2-3 niggas doing it over here, 2 niggas over there, 2 niggas over there. It's got to be more of a understood communal push. It got to be like a collective effort. That's why I brought the football analogy into it.
You know,
Is
I
that-
was wrong for shutting you down on that because these coaches be losing like hell.
Man, look, I know
They
I
be
ain't
screaming for nothing.
I know this. We can't lose this time.
You got to win.
We got to win this time because I'm sick and tired, and I'm speaking for my city. You hear me? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of losing.
Damn.
I'm sick and tired of watching. I feel like the whole Michael Parsons trade. I feel like watching Cali Swag District
Damn.
go crazy. Watching the Cat Daddy shit. Chris Brown and that bitch doing the Ricky Bobby, but they calling it the Cat Daddy. That's like watching Michael Parsons last night tear that nigga Jaden Daniels ass up when it's like he supposed to be over here in white,
That shit
white,
hurt,
silver,
though.
and navy.
That
You
shit
hear me?
hurt, though.
Hurt. So I'm saying I'm tired of that hurt because this
Yeah.
shit, the hurt shit is real though.
Yeah.
Like it affects people in real ways because niggas ain't having and ain't had. And
Yeah,
so, you know, that's how you do end up, you know, with the murder and the this and the that. Cause when niggas ain't having, niggas ain't gonna have a good day.
Damn.
And so I want niggas to have. I'm talking about, that's why I brought like a nigga like Stun Up. Cause he a legend, a living legend. But he still making beats and they fire. And so he still need to be getting worked with. It need to be what I envision in the near future. That's what I'm gonna speak. I'm talking about next week. We need a studio where we got Stunt, Ziggy, Lil Mister, myself, Biggie. I don't give a damn. 10 niggas in that bitch producing. And then rappers coming in that motherfucker and getting produced. Getting told they need to get back in there and do that verse again. That ain't it. You could do that shit and just put some more E in that. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. Put some more umph in that. Say that, you know, swag it out. Getting produced.
Yeah.
That's how you get the hits and the artists that Dallas needs if we want this shit to stick. Because having little moments is one thing.
To see what how this thing turn out. Who's gonna make this happen? You put it in there.
That's all I can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm in front of a podcast mic. Shit, I got to do what I got. Well, what I got is what I got to do.
Already, man. Thank you for coming on the show, man.
I appreciate you having me.
And like I say, man, you did say how people get hold of you, right?
Outlaw Mail on everything.
Outlaw Mail, okay.
Yeah.
Outlaw Mail on everything. Thank you so much, man. And
look out for that leather purple, man.
It's
dropping
going down,
soon.
Dropping soon.
Leather purple.
Y'all heard him. Leather purple dropping soon, man. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you download Boss Talk 101 app. If you don't have it on your phone before you leave here, I'm gonna be upset with you. Boss Talk 101 app. Go to the app store right now, download it, and guess what, guys? I ain't charging you just to get on it, but if you do buy into it, you do get to see this episode for everybody else. Let's get it, man. Boss Talk 101, man. What a boss's talk.
And we
Yes,
out.
sir.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, big